Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. As always, please, if you're liking the videos, hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification right next to it so you know every time I'm putting up a new video and every time I'm starting a new live stream. Today we're doing yet another speedy sample review. We've got 24 samples in the boxes in randomized order. These are made up of whiskeys I've received from friends in the whiskey world, distilleries sending me samples to review, and whiskeys I've already reviewed on this channel and have given them some airtime in the bottle so we can kind of see how they're developing and how they're doing a few months later. So if I've done this whiskey before, it'll be linked up here in the corner if you want to check out the original review before you watch this one. But without further ado, let's get to it. We've got 24 samples programmed into the random number generator. We're going to generate a new number, and it is 3. Sample number 3. So that would be 1, 2, and 3. Looking away. Pouring some whiskey. We're not going to be here long, so I don't need to pour too much. All right. Let's swirl it around just for a second here, let it open up, and we'll get the nose. This one's got I mean, again, we've been getting a lot of this lately, I feel like. A lighter, fruity nose. There's almost a floral character hiding behind there. And there's a character that smells like, I'm going to say it smells like juicy fruit gum, which I personally enjoy. So, I don't chew much gum, but from when I remember drinking juicy fruit, I enjoy the flavor. That's what it smells like. There's a juicy fruit character, and whatever juicy fruit, if you know what juicy fruit is in terms of the flavor, leave a comment down below, because I really don't know what flavor juicy fruit is supposed to be. Yeah, we got some lighter fruits, like I said, that kind of a little bit darker, like juicy fruit character with like a little berry character to it. And there's almost a slightly astringent note on it too, like you could smell a little bit of alcohol, and I don't mean to say that it's like high alcohol, but you can just smell the alcohol on it. Not necessarily a bad way. Let's get to the taste. All right, on the palate, starts out light and fruity and kind of stays light and fruity. Lighter end of medium mouthfeel, maybe to the high end of light, like pretty thin feeling, viscosity wise. Finishes the lower end of medium to medium. It's lingering a little bit, but really not too much. I'd say the lower end of medium. Stays light and fruity the whole way. Not much dark fruit to speak of. It mainly stays light fruit on the palate. I'm picking up a little bit of citrus. A little vanilla. Proof-wise, it feels relatively low. Maybe we're like 90-ish. Touch of a burn, but not much. It's enjoyable, very drinkable. Not a ton of flavor going on. This isn't a flavor bomb by any stretch of the imagination, but it's good whiskey. It's very drinkable. The flavors that are there are very good, and I'm enjoying it. So this is gonna be a tough one to rate because I don't think it's super complex. I don't think that it has a ton going on, but what it does have is good. It's a little sharp on the character, so I would say there's maybe not a lot of age to it. I'm definitely not picking up on any woody notes. But what's here is good and drinkable. If you're just looking for something that's effortless, that you just want to sip on and eat and not have to think about, this is a great whiskey because it's got some good flavors. Like I said, not too complex. You're not sitting there trying to dig for things and find things, and you don't need to overanalyze this whiskey. It's just a good, solid, drinkable whiskey. I'm going to give it a rating of an 80. I think it's good. I think I could use some more complexity. If I'm as a whiskey nerd, I could use some more complexity and a few more things going on. But I think it's a solid, drinkable whiskey. So let's just give it our usual caveat of I spent 2 or 3 minutes with this. You need to spend more time with your whiskey if you want to give it a true assessment. But for this, I'm going to say it's an 80. No. 80 feels high. It's good. I don't want to say it's not good. It's like that 78 to 80, maybe high 70s, 79. 79, we're going with 79. This is a 79. It's good whiskey, it's drinkable, it's just not knocking my socks off. So Let's find out what it is. This is Blanton's Gold. Man. So I have never tried this before. This sample was sent to me by Dan Trout. Thank you very much, Dan, for sending this sample. This is actually really good whiskey. I was expecting it to have some more complexity to it, but it's very drinkable. I could drink this anytime. So, and this is from, like I said, Dan Trout, and not any Dan Trout, the Dan Trout. He's a great guy, super nice, sent me these whiskeys to taste, so I really appreciate him doing that. I'm not picking up the Buffalo Trace so much in this. I mean, to me, this doesn't smell, I've never had the Blanton's Gold before, but this doesn't smell like Blanton's does. There's definitely something different here. It's perfectly drinkable whiskey. It's not available easily in the US. You got to get this from overseas. It's a, excuse me, an international release. You know, you can order it on some of there's websites out there that you can order it on. It's going to run you, I think these bottles go for about 80, maybe 80 bucks before shipping, or 100. They're not cheap. So it's kind of a tough squeeze on the value, but it is good drinkable whiskey. Maybe it needs to open up a little bit. I don't know how long he had the bottle open before he poured the sample, but it's definitely good. It's really tasty. I wish it had a little bit more going on, but aside from that, good stuff. So if you've had Blanton's Gold, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I know a lot of whiskey heads kind of try to get it from overseas, so let me know what you guys think down below. Yeah, as always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.